Lila Weaver from the Lila Weaver Foundation, and this is my second video in a series of 15 videos covering my Sikh pilgrimage to India. In the last video you saw me leaving South Africa, flying to Dubai, specially to meet a falcon. On this trip, I've already arrived in Delhi. I'm waiting to meet Karman, my spiritual guide and teacher. We will together go to the first Gurdwaras or Sikh temples in Delhi. Today is the first day of the Yatra or pilgrimage, preparing me for the Takhats. I've been fasting for months, withholding from many simple pleasures. As I've had no animal products for the past 30 days, I needed to prepare myself for the change in food and the higher vibrational energies. I'm extremely excited but also nervous, as this will push my body, mind and soul to a higher energetic, enlightened frequency. Not knowing what to expect though, I thought I had done all the necessary preparations. Karman arrives at my hotel, and indeed it is a joyous reunion. It's been over 4 years after all. We are connecting as there's never been a minute apart. I admit this makes me feel more at ease. We are getting ready to set out and start exploring 2 of the bigger Sikh temples in Delhi. The Gurdwara Bangla Sahib is the first one on our list. We embark on a metro train. It's quite a distance from where we are staying, and we change the trains a few times. At the entrance to the massive white building, Karman explains to me that I have to have my head covered. We proceed to hand in our shoes. I see so many pairs of shoes in the racks that I think this person must really get mixed up, and I wonder how I'm ever going to get my shoes back again. We walk through the foot baths and then wash our hands and proceed to purchase prasad, Holy Communion. Now this is a very unique concept. You purchase the prasad, and before consuming it, you donate a part of it at another window for this prasad to be distributed amongst the visitors coming to the Gurdwara to worship. Unaware of this process, Karman allows me to taste a tiny bit. It was a very delightful explosion of sweet and nutty flavors in my mouth. We proceed to walk into the temple. We kneel and bend down out of respect at the first step while entering the big building of the Gurdwara or the Holy Temple. We then proceed to the front of the temple, where we place a donation into a huge golden chest or a golak. We bow down once again as the Holy Book or Granth is resting in front of us on a bead, a low table, which is placed on a raised platform. The priest is waving a white chawar, a fan-like object made of yak hair, to fan the Granth as a mark of respect and reverence. All this happens behind a fenced area where the priest and musicians are performing their duties, reciting the words written in the Holy Granth. We sit down for a while. We do our meditational prayers whilst the beautiful hymns fill the temple walls. The energy is surreal. I've never felt such a pure and holy presence. We sit down for a while. I absorb the beautiful energies and feel a light energy and vibrations, becoming more and more in tune with my surroundings. I don't want to leave the temple or the energy. The energy surrounding me feels like it's elevating me. After a while, Karman nods at me and said it's time to exit. We take a stroll around the holy tank, which is filled with water. Karman explains to me that the holy nectar cleanses you from negative energy and purifies your whole being. The Gurdwara Bangla Sahib was dedicated to the 8th Guru, Guru Har Krishan Dev Ji. We received the Jat or divine light at the age of 5 from the 7th Guru, Guru Har Rai. Guru Har Krishan turned the water into holy nectar during a period when there were a cholera and smallpox outbreak. Millions merely being in contact with the water survived this dreadful disease. We proceed to go into the museum area. I see a Sikh emblem for the first time, and this Sikh emblem consists of 4 symbols which depicts the 4 kirtan or guidelines of Sikh people which they should follow in their lives. The khanda is a double-edged sword and a metaphor for divine knowledge and truth. The kirpan of Miri, which symbolizes temporal authority which a Sikh must have as an obligation to society. chakar is the circle that has no end or no beginning. It symbolizes God and the eternity of God. The Kirpan of Piri, this indicates the emphasis a Sikh must place on his spiritual aspirations. We set out on a tuk-tuk to visit the next Gurdwara, which is situated in the Chandni Chowk area, which is also the biggest market in Delhi. There are 9 Sikh Gurdwaras in Delhi. This specific one was also the martyrdom site of the 9th Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji. Just to give you a bit of background on the Sikh religion, Sikhism is a monotheistic way of life which believes that there is only one creator. It was formed by Guru Nanak Dev. The main teachings were of Kirat, Karna, Naam Japna, Vant Chakna, which translates to working and earning honest labor, praying daily and sharing with others. The Guru Nanak also started the concept of the langar hall, which is free food, and today Gurdwaras around the world serve langar to millions every day. There were 10 Sikh Gurus in human form, and they ordained Sikhs to treat everyone equally, respect every religion, and also stand up and fight for the oppressed. The scripture of the Holy Granth Sahib is now considered the living Guru and kept at their place of worship, which is a temple called a Gurdwara, which means doorway to God. The Sikhs take an Amrit. It's a ritual or a kind of a baptism which then affords them the honor to wear the 5 Ks. These are literally kesh, which is long hair or unshorn hair, kanga, a small wooden comb, kara, a silver bangle, kirpan, a short dagger, and kachara, which is a specific undergarment for men and ladies. This was implemented by the 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. In this room, which is now a free kitchen, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji was kept captive and tortured. This hall has been transformed into a langar hall, which now gives a plate of food to all the devotees that come to pray. In this room I enjoyed my first langar meal. We sat quietly in long rows on mats, waiting for a server to come past and dish up. The food is tasty and wholesome. I sense a sacred energy of love in every bite I take. The chefs are not employed. This is community work. They freely give their time and care to prepare meals for the people that come to worship. After this day, I feel overwhelmed with knowledge and energy. We return to our hotels and retire for the day. Today is the highlight of my time in Delhi, as today is the first time I attend a Sikh wedding. Karman's niece is getting married in a community Gurdwara close to her home, and her husband's family have come to Delhi for the occasion. The girls are eager to show off their hands decorated with henna. The ladies wear bright coloured Punjabi suits. The food is out of this world. For the first time in a long time, I attend a wedding of 450 people. And I've heard that there is yet another wedding celebration to follow when we arrive in Patela. The dainty little bride carries heavy on her gold. The beautiful red wedding dress is laced with further gold decorations. What an amazing experience the evening is. Everybody is happy and jovial. A beautiful energy. Late that night, I'm able to get an Uber back to my hotel. I need some rest, as the following morning we set out for our journey to Punjab. The next morning, Karman and I get ready to leave on my first bus trip in India. Everywhere on the streets, people are eating from the food stalls. Delicious fresh food are prepared, and my mouth waters. But I've heard too many stories about people getting ill from street vendors, so I steer past. I look up again and I see a falcon circling overhead, keeping a watchful eye on me. It's a 5-hour bus trip to the Patela district in the Punjab state. Our next stop is the Gurdwara Sri Dukh Nivaran in Patela. We enjoy a meditative prayer session and Holy Communion. After a peaceful sitting, we stroll around the holy pool and settle into the Punjabi energies, much less frantic than in Delhi. The next morning, we are woken by a cow mooing outside the family home's front door. They walk around and ask for food. We fed the cow. It was also time to depart Patela for the Golden Temple, situated about 230 kilometers away in the holy city of Amritsar. We decided to take a private taxi to Amritsar, and an angel guide arrives in the form of a Sikh driver. He has spent 12 years of his life as a musician in the temples and had immense knowledge of the Gurbani. the Holy Scripts. Of course he could only speak Punjabi, and Karman translated everything they discussed later that evening. The trip was long and there was traffic jam upon traffic jam. We stopped off for ablution break at a temple and the kitchen server offered us tea and sweets. As we started drinking the tea, the driver turned to me and said in pure English, "It was written in the book that you will have tea here today." I don't know who was more astounded, me or him. Tears just filled my eyes with the overwhelming feeling of knowing that my path has been written already. All in the past, all in the future has already happened. All is in the book of life. All is written in the holy book. The journey continues. Everywhere there are religious festivals, we come across a convoy of followers that are celebrating their Guru's birthday. The 5-hour journey stretches into 7.5 hours, and we arrive at our hotel exhausted late that night. This is the second episode of our Sikh pilgrimage, which will continue over the next few months. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on social media at Lila Weaver. There you'll be able to join us on our latest spiritual adventure. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Paths of time and space.